Okay, I'm going to try to show you the way that I learned how to solve the Rubik's Cube based on the internet algorithms that are available for beginners, because some of the things can be confusing. So I'm just going to show you how I remember all the algorithms without having to take the book around with me. Okay, so first thing you do is the white side. Now, you should try to get the cross first. And what that means is you line up this white with this white, and then the blue and the blue. And now that you've got it lined up, try not to get it too much out of order. Okay. Now, I'm not going to tell you how to do the white side, because that's just a waste of yours and my time, because anyone, you know, should be able to do this. I'm sorry. If you want to learn how to do it, you know, like I got the cross, okay? There you go. And if you line it up correctly, you can match it. Like here's green, green, and there's still white. So orange, blue. Okay, now that works. Okay, then with the green, I'm going to line up this corner, that piece. Okay, see this corner, and then this white, and I need to get this in that position. So I move the middle piece out of the way and get that in. Boom. Alright, so I get this one. I'm going to work this one first. Here's the white piece. This is the blue side, and it matches up, and it needs to go here. So I need to move everything out of the way, slide that in there. Boom. Works. Next, I'm going to get that in the way, or get everything out of I always shift the things that I don't want to accidentally move out of the way, and then position it. So there, I got my white side. Now you flip it upside down. White's going to be the bottom the whole time. My next step, oh, and by the way, notation is FRULD, and what that means is front, right, up, left, down. If you see an accent mark, you go inverted. Inverted means counterclockwise. Okay, so you got L clock is left clockwise, but F with an accent is front, and turn it the clockwise, counterclockwise direction, or inverted direction. All right, so first two steps I already completed. Okay, that's the white face. And the middle layer is making sure that you got the middle layer, you got the right. When you want to move a piece toward the right, and what that means is I need to get my middle layer all straightened out. So I have green and orange, and I need to put this toward the right hand side. If I had green and red, I'd be trying to move it toward the left hand side. Now, the algorithm to move this piece over here is called Uff, Uff. Uff. And this is all available online for you to print out, so just look for it. Uff, Uff. See how that worked? Okay, the next one, red and green. I need to move that toward the right. So I go again, Uff, Uff. Then next one, I got blue and orange. Orange happens to be on this side. So I need to go, to move to the left, you go Uff, Uff. Uff, Uff. So Uff, Uff means up, left, up, front, up, front. And this is counterclockwise, counterclockwise, clockwise, 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 counterclockwise, counterclockwise. You have to do that on your own time. This took me months to get really good at, okay? In the first week, I had to keep looking at the patterns, but now I just say Uff, Uff, and I know what to do. Okay, so Uff, Uff, and there it is. Blue is now with the orange side, connected with the orange side. Now, this is a funky piece, because it's already in position, but it's in the wrong orientation. So I have to take it out and then put it back in. Uff, Uff. There, I took it out of position by plugging something else in there. Now I know what I need to do. I need to take this and then move it back in, but in the correct orientation this time. And that's Uff, Uff. There. Now I only have one layer left, and this last layer is, if I see a cluster here, I'm going to try to change this by calling step 5's building a top yellow cross using Roo Roo Roo. And you just go Roo 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 over and over again until it works. So Roo is Roo, rough. Now I get a middle line. Once I get the middle line, I have to do it again. F, R, U, R, U, F, Roo Roo. And I got my top cross. It just happens, okay? Don't ask me how. It's magic, okay? So I got to bring orange on this side and blue on this side because my positions, my orientation is correct, but my position is not. I need to position this one here and position this one there. The orientation is correct. So how do I do that? Okay. Swap top edges. Step 5 is Roo 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 to Roo. I remember it as Roo 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 to Roo. So you have to hold it in this position because whatever you do when you're holding it like this is going to shift from there to there. If you hold it the wrong way, you're going to swap red into the blue position, and that would be lame. So from here, I go Roo, Roo, Roo to Roo. And now you'll notice that not only are they in the proper orientation, they're also positioned properly. Okay, now the nice thing is we have now made it to step 6, and it's in the 6 minutes. Pardon my video. So, position top corners. Earl Earl. You could say Earl Earl, or you could say Earl Earl. I always say Earl Earl because I used to watch a TV show with a guy named Earl in it. So this is Earl Earl or Earl Earl. And the way you do that is if the top corners are not in the proper position, that means location. These are not in the proper location. This one is, and it's in the proper orientation. Okay. So this one will go in the where I'm handling it in the upper right hand corner. I got this in the upper right hand corner, and now what I need to do is execute position top corners Earl Earl. Okay. That's up clockwise. So up clockwise. Earl. Okay, now I check it. Still not in the proper position, but this one stayed fine. So I go Earl Earl again. Okay. Earl. And now you've got everything in the proper positioning. But now the orientation is incorrect. 2 of them are correctly oriented and 2 of them are not correctly oriented. So I have to fix these 2. The orientation. These orientations are perfect and the positioning is already perfect. At least we have the position proper on this one. So what you need to do for step 7, the final step, orient the top corners with RD, RD. RD, RD. Okay? And the way this works is really tricky. Okay? Because it's confusing if you don't know what you're doing. So RD, RD basically means you must put this piece that you need to orient properly in the upper right hand corner. Hold it like this and then you go R, D. R, D. You keep going R, D, R, D until this is properly oriented, and it's not. R, D, R, D. R, D, R, D. Okay, got it. Now everything's going to look like you just destroyed everything, and that's normal. Ignore it, because what's going to happen now, this is the most important step, and this is where people start giving up, because they say, I've just ruined it. You're going to now just move the top layer where the piece that needs to be oriented correctly is now on the upper right hand corner again. Okay, and I'm going to do again. R, D, R, D. R, D, R, D. R, D, R, D. Now you'll notice what just happened there. Everything just magically put itself together and you're done. So that's less than 10 minutes. You keep practicing it. You find this algorithm online. I'll probably put it in the description below. But that's how I do it. And now I don't even need this paper anymore. I don't need these kind of, I just remember the most important thing about what I've been telling you is how to remember it. Because once you find a fun way of remembering the patterns, you don't need to bring the pattern book with you anywhere. You just remember, for step 1 and 2, you got to get the white face and the edges. Layer 1, face and edges, white. Okay, number 3, middle layer is uff. Just say uff. Left side is uff when you're trying to swap it to the left direction or the right direction. Step 4 is top cross, Roo Roo. Just say it, Roo Roo. Number 5 is swap top edges. Roo 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 to Roo. Roo 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 to Roo. Number 6 is positioning top corners, which is Earl Earl or Urkel Urkel. Okay, the K is just an extra letter sound. And orienting top corners is RD RD. All right. Thank you.